Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my cancer talking room, which I call CTR, where I discuss everything related and regarding cancer. Yes, I was diagnosed with cancer as well, called plasma cell leukemia, myeloma stroke leukemia. So yes, good morning. My name is Linda. I'm here in the morning. Here to do some blood tests, so I just decided just to drop the video. Yeah, it's just I was a little bit early, so not even a little bit, I'm early, so that's why I can manage to do the video. It's cold outside, so I'm not going to go outside, but it looks like this. Sorry that you can only see the cars, but this is how it looks. This is our doctors here. So yeah, this is how it looks. So yeah, up there's upstairs here, so that's when I'm going to do my blood cells. It's in the lab. So yeah, we're here. So guys, I just wanted to drop the video about my sleeping pattern, so that you know, if somebody is looking for something, if you Google on YouTube and trying to find somebody talking about sleeping during chemotherapy. Yes, I'm on chemo. Tomorrow I'm going to go for third in my first cycle, my third chemo on my first cycle. Hopefully that will be the only cycle that I will do. I hope my light chains will drop and go back to the normal level. We're trying our best. We'll see. I trust my doctor as well. If it doesn't, they're going to make another regime of chemo. I might even go to the hospital to do that one and sleep over. So we'll see. Just guys, please pray for me not to go that route. Just to be back to normal medication again, and just to keep this cancer at bay. Yeah, so let me just explain my sleeping patterns like this, so that you know how difficult it is when you're having chemo and trying to sleep. It's not easy. And I'm going to have chemo tomorrow, which comes with the steroids. Everybody's going chemo, they will know what I'm talking about. So what happens is, on my steroids day, and it's about 2 days that the steroids will be high on my system, I get a lot of energy for some reason. Sometimes when I was doing the first chemo, there will be the days where I'm high when I'm doing chemo with steroids, but there will be that week where I'll do chemo but I'll be tired. So I always hope for that day, for that type of the day where I'll have chemo and steroid but still get tired. But no, not at the moment. No, I'm just getting high. I'm getting like, you can say that this guy is high with something. Yes, it's just steroids. So what happens is, then, because of the steroids, and I will even blame it on chemo as well, my sleep changes. Forget about night sweats. It's just because my house sometimes is very warm. I'm staying with people as well. My family still have to have a normal life. I can't make the room too cold. So because of the temperature as well, I blame it on chemo. I'll find myself not sleeping very well. Last week my chemo was on Wednesday, so on Wednesday I only managed to scrap 3 hours. That was 3:19. So according to my gadget, that's all I could. The first day of chemo, and the following day I scrapped another 3 hours and a bit, and then I walked as well, so that helped that day. The following day when I walked, so it helped me to. Then I was tired. I managed to scrap about 6 hours, and then the good day that I had a very good sleep was the day before Sunday. Yes, that was Saturday. Saturday I slept very well. I slept about 8 hours. That was very, very nice. I managed to catch up. Last night as well, as you can see, I'm still tired. I managed to scrap in some 6 hours, 5 hours. Okay, 9, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. Yes, I managed to scrap in 6 hours. I'm not getting too tired because I've got a plan. Let me tell you how I do my sleeping pattern, so that even if I don't sleep properly, but I can still rest my body. I have a very special, not special, I'm having particular time. I want to be in bed at 8. So before I sleep, I just have my little bit ritual. I've got my small ritual that helps me to fall asleep. What I do is at 6 o'clock, I'm already in my bedroom because my supper is early. I do supper before 5:30. I don't do suppers late. I mean dinner to those who are not South Africans. So what is just by 5:30, I'm done with my tea. If you're from England, you know what tea is. I'm done with my dinner, and then about 6ish, I'm in my room. It's either just watch some videos on YouTube or I catch up with some reading. I'm reading some Zulu Warrior book at the moment, so I'll catch up with that. And then it helps me in that hour that I can just try and just take it easy. Sorry, guys. And then about 7, I'll have my tea. Proper tea this time, not tea like food, as the English people will say, a Geordie, to be exact. I will just go for proper tea. Like I'll drink. I like to drink cinnamon tea later, like just to tell my body that it might be time to go to bed. If I'm lucky, after the tea, just after 10-20 minutes when my body's warm, I fall asleep. I just sleep like a baby from then onwards. But during the chemo day, so that I will be like really tired because but because of steroids I wouldn't sleep. But what I do then, I'll just read up until I just close my eyes. If it doesn't happen, I'll just still try and switch off the electronics and try and sleep. If it doesn't come, I'll just listen to music. If music doesn't help, so what I do, I'll go to YouTube channels with. I like to watch the camping that is having a lot of rain or just kind of bad cold weather. It just somehow helps my brain to know that I can sleep. Actually, I like camping in a cold, so maybe that's the reason why. So yes, I will deal with that, and then I'll fall asleep. Those 2-3 hours are very precious because I really go deep sleep. And then if I wake up, I'll just wake up, and I can't stay in bed and disturb my family disturb my wife when I'm fidgeting and stuff. I'll wake up and go to other rooms and try and relax as well and do a little bit of stuff and try and force sleep. Try and force it and see if it comes. If it doesn't, it's fine. So, and then in the morning, I'll start my morning rituals as well, which will be breakfast and medication. I'm trying to lose weight at the same time. So what I do, I measure all my food and see how many calories I'm taking in. And then I'll just try and record everything down so that I see how I'm doing. The good thing is I've lost about a kg, so I'm so happy with that. There's progress even during steroids, so it's a very big progress. It's hard to lose weight when you're on steroids, and especially on chemo, so it's hard. So I'm doing that at the moment. That's how I managed to scrap the sleep. If at all I feel a little bit tired, I will go for a small walk after breakfast, and then come back and just be lazy. I still need some sleep, guys. And as you can see, sleep is a struggle during chemotherapy. But yeah, I'll try and just rest before lunch, just to scrape in an hour of rest. Even if I don't fall asleep, I'll just sit and relax and being lazy. As I told you, that I'm reading a book that is keeping me entertained. And then if it's not cold, I'm sitting on my balcony at home. I'll sit in the balcony and just have a little bit of rest and enjoy the birds. I've got a pet feeders at home, so they like to come in and feed themselves, so I enjoy that. And then I will carry on with my job. I don't want to sleep after lunch at all. I don't even try it. I will just be active so that I can try and scrap some few hours later. So that's my sleeping pattern. I'm just telling you so that you know that if you are on chemotherapy, sleeping is a job. You need to have a little bit of a ritual. Not ritual in a bad sense, like, if you're an African, if you are in Africa, if you talk about ritual, they talk about serious stuff. I'm just meaning ritual, like things that you can do every day and monitor it and see if it works for you. So I've got my rituals in the morning, I've got my rituals in the afternoon. every day. You can even come and visit me if you want. From you at 6 o'clock, I don't play around. I'm in my bedroom, so that I can start my ritual and then tell my brain that it's time to sleep. So I wanted to drop this video about sleep. So it's not easy to sleep during chemotherapy, but hey, let's do it, man. Try and have your own ritual, something that works for you. Drink your water. So with the water as well, I drink water up until a certain. I always try and stop at around 4 to drink water, and then I'll have a cup because I have tea, and then I'll have a glass of water then, and then I'll just drink. I'll just have water next to me just in case if I get thirsty. It's no longer happening now. And then I'll have a cup, a glass of water when I wake up in the morning. Well, I always test my blood sugars and test my vitals as well. I'm going to do it tomorrow to see if my BP is still fine. I always check my diabetic if it's still good. So I do that. That's my morning ritual. That I make sure the glass of water, check my vitals, breakfast, medicine. At night, 6 o'clock in my bedroom, read or watch any slow movie, or not even a movie, YouTube thing, an hour, and then have tea, check if I've done my medication right, and then and try to switch off electronics and try and sleep. If it doesn't happen, so I just go to music. I'll just put my earphones and try and listen to music without switching on my electronics, because I don't like sleeping with the light on. So I'll just listen to music or listen to a podcast and just catching up with some information. Yes, and have some ideas as well to see how am I going to do with my work and stuff like that. So yeah, that's my rituals, both rituals in the morning and in the afternoon when I'm trying to fall asleep. Thank you.